web server versus application server. Web server versus application server. Web server versus application server. Sir, can you tell what is the difference between web server and application server? Sir, I have web application is there. I have to run web application. Which server is required? Web server is required. Sir, I have enterprise application is there. Which server is required? Application server required. Make sure enterprise application to run, which server provides required environment? Application server. Web server provides environment to run only web applications, right? Are you getting? Web server provides environment to run web application. Web server can provide support only for web related technologies. Are you getting? Where application server can provide support for any technology from Java J2EE. Are you getting? Once again, can you tell which is the superior server? Application server or web server? Application server. J2EE compatible server is application server or web server? Make sure application server. Are you getting? So do you know some people, okay, this is the people who are going to claim gap as experience, fake experience, right? So very innocently in their application they are using EJB technologies, used EJB. Okay, servers used Tomcat. Is nothing. Tomcat. Servers use Tomcat, but technologies use EJB. If they can keep this, that's all this thing. Boss, I'm fake and directly you are telling that. Because Tomcat usually is nothing but never. Or JMS I'm using, something like. So these things may not supported by what? Tomcat. Then how you can? Is nothing but maybe some third party plugins are compulsory. We should go for next level. Like, okay. But here there is one important terminology. Let me explain. Sir, here this one is a bit important. Web server can provide support for servlets, JSPs, HTML pages, Again, next application server. Application server can provide support for servlets, JSPs, okay, HTML, all these things plus EJBs, JMS components, like. Now my question is, servlets and JSPs supported by web server, servlets and JSPs supported by application server. How this thing is happening? So inside every application server, observe, inside every application server, okay, this is to provide support for web related technologies, inbuilt web server is there. Are you getting? Every application server contain inbuilt web server. Is it clear for all of you? Okay, this is to provide support for web related technologies, right? Sir, in my system I installed application server. Is it required to install web server? No, because web server already automatically installed, because we are installing application server which internally contains inbuilt web server, right? Is it clear for all of you? Right? Every application server contain inbuilt web server. Sometimes what will happen is the people may not satisfy with the inbuilt web server. Again, sometimes may not satisfy. In that particular case, the people are going to install web server separately. Are you getting right? But when web server separately is required to install, if we are not satisfied with the inbuilt web server, I hope you people can aware clearly, right? What is? So this is what the reason like. Next, second point, a bit important. Can you tell J2EE compatible server is application server or web server? Application server, which is the superior? Any technology from Java J2EE possible to support. Okay, this is the difference between web server and application server, right? Are you getting? Sometimes in the entire room, maybe a chance to ask what is the difference between web server and application server. Compulsory you should have clear clarity. Okay, this is.